Hi guys, I'm back again with another short Sunday video, and today's video is about your biggest regret in life. We all have one or two greatest regrets in our lives, and this could be either something you've done and you shouldn't have done it, or on the flip side, something you should have done but didn't do it. It could be an act of commission or omission. So I'll start with a little story, a bit of a background. 2009, I joined uni. 2009, I joined uni as a mature student, of course, with a family, with bills to pay, and my own life to live. It was not easy, balancing between having your family and being busy with your family, and also studying full time. And I remember one afternoon, I was just browsing the internet. I was just doing my research and just checking out stuff like we all do. I came across this advert on Google, and it was from one of the big London brokers, and it was in regards to spread betting. I did a bit of research on spread betting and realized that I could make a bit of money. I could make a bit of coins on the side by betting whether the markets will go up or down, indices, and also currencies. You could place a bet, maybe British pound against the Japanese yen, or the euro, US dollar, on which currency will go down. And if things went your way, then you could potentially make some good money, especially if you're using leverage. And leverage is basically borrowed funds. You borrow funds from the broker or the brokerage firm to increase your position, which basically means that if things go your way, there is a potential to win way more than your initial outlay. And also on the flip side, if things go opposite, if things don't go your way, there's a potential to lose way more than what you've than your initial deposit or your initial outlay. So I start spread betting in between my studies. And I remember I used to set my trades in the morning and then go off to uni. And then throughout the day, especially during my downtime, when it's a bit of a lunch break or a bit of a break between lessons, I could whip out my phone and log on to that brokerage firm's online portal and check whether I was making any money or not. 9 out of 10, I could make a little bit of money. I could make 20 pounds, 15 pounds, 30 pounds, 60 pounds. And sometimes I could lose the same as well. And as I initially said, it was quite a difficult balancing act, balancing the family life, balancing full-time academic studies with bills to pay and all that. I found it a bit challenging to balance the two because back then I was a newbie. I didn't know much about spread betting, and I wasn't using the automated tools for spread betting, where you can automatically set your sell order or you can automatically set your buy order. I was simply relying on the stop loss. If my stop loss didn't get hit, then the trade continued to stay open until it I either got worked out by the stop loss or I made a bit of money. So I did spread betting. I believe it was for around nearly a year, or call it 8 months. And I kind of quit spread betting. And the time that I quit spread betting, I didn't close my brokerage account, my spread betting account with the brokerage firm. There was at least £100, and £100 was not it was not bad money. 2009, 2010. So I left the money in the brokerage account for nearly 6-7 months, and I remember receiving a letter from my brokerage account, brokerage firm, requesting me to either continue spread betting or they were going to start charging me administration fee or some sort of standing charges fee so that my £100 reduces gradually with each passing month. And I thought to myself, I would rather close this account. Then I received an email regarding Bitcoin. And don't forget, Bitcoin had just been launched in 2009 when it was trading, or rather when it was going for 1/10 of a dollar. That's 0.00099. That's 1/10 of a dollar. And being that Bitcoin was a new financial instrument, nothing much was known about Bitcoin. And I was a bit skeptic. I was thinking to myself, they'll send me a digital currency which I have to store on my PC. So how do I get to use this? The shops are not accepting it. It's not in wide usage. In fact, it's just being birthed into the world following the economic recession and the crisis of 0809. So I thought to myself, this brokerage firm is trying to con me. They are trying to convince me to buy a worthless financial instrument, to buy something that won't be of any help or of any economic use to myself, especially being that I was going to pay a little bit. They wanted to convert my account into Bitcoins, and I was going to lose a couple of pounds, not too much, I believe it was not more than 10-15 pounds. But then I thought, they are trying to nick a bit of my money. I didn't take time to investigate what Bitcoin actually was, or I didn't even think of buying perhaps 20 pounds worth of Bitcoins, or at least 10 pounds worth of Bitcoins. So I rejected their advances and instructed them to close my account and to refund my money directly into my funding bank account, which they did. And I totally forgot about Bitcoin and cracked on with my academics. Now to the regret part. For those who know about Bitcoin, it's a cryptocurrency, and they know that since its launch in 2009 up to now, in fact, it started trading in July 2010, where it was trading for 800ths of a cent, which was it was just free. It was like free of charge. In fact, I remember reading somewhere the other day that there were some people who received free airdrops of Bitcoin back then, but I believe there were quite few people because not many people knew about Bitcoin. So fast forwarding to my regret part of the story, in November 2021, the price of Bitcoin, one coin, topped $69,000. Assuming that, don't forget I had 100 pounds. Assuming that I only spent $100 on Bitcoin, do you know how much that will have bought me? $100 of Bitcoin would have been 125,000 Bitcoins, meaning that in 2021, November 2021, assuming that I just held on to my coins, or I just saved the password and totally forgot about them, and then logged on to check the value of the Bitcoins in November 2021, I will be worth $7.9 billion. $7.9 billion. Imagine what that money could have achieved. Imagine what I could have done with all that money. Of course, I would have quit my 9 to 5. I could be living in a country mansion somewhere. I could be in the Forbes rich list. Forbes annual rich list. My name could be appearing there. So sometimes when I reflect back, I wish I just took a week to study Bitcoin. I wish, and I consider myself to be quite an intelligent bloke. So I regret why I didn't kind of trust the brokerage firm. I wish, because I remember very well the amount of money that I wasted in uni. We all know when you're in uni, you're spending money buying this, buying that, upgrading your car, buying clothes, buying shoes, and all that. I spent way more than the £100 that I refused the brokerage firm to convert into a Bitcoin account. I totally regret. That has been my greatest regret. And even my own kids, when I tell them this story, they always laugh at me. They always say, "Dad, why didn't you just research on Bitcoin for a week? Why didn't you just buy Bitcoin worth £10 instead of asking for all your money?" In fact, there's a video of this chap. He's a big guy in crypto. I'll put a link. I'll put a link for that video. And in that video, you can actually see the guy literally begging people, literally asking people to buy Bitcoin worth $1, because $1 could get you a couple of Bitcoins. So last year, I made a decision to go back into crypto, and I managed to get myself a few tokens, a few coins, and I'm keenly watching these tokens to see how they'll perform. And of course, with the incoming recession, with the increasing inflation rate and all that, the economy is it's headed south. The economy is not doing really well. And in fact, in 2023, economists and financial analysts and experts are expecting the world to plunge into a deep recession that might last us more than 2 years. You can imagine with the lockdown just a few years ago, then with the Russian-Ukraine war, which is impacting on agriculture, it's impacting on material supply chain have already been massively disrupted. It's impacting on the oil prices. Add that to the economic crisis. So what's coming in 2023 is way deeper than what we faced in 2008, which means that it's another massive opportunity to become a millionaire. For those who will connect the dots, for those who will open their eyes out to spot opportunities when they arise. You know, when you watch, when you look at the night sky and you see the patterns that the stars make or form, without a keen eye, it's difficult to spot them, like the Southern Cross, like the Pisces and the Bear and all that. It's really difficult to spot that. You need a keen eye to spot the opportunities. So I'm coming to you with that greatest regret, which I've decided to put behind me and to focus on what lies ahead. So I'll be back with another video, just sharing what crypto that I'm currently invested in. And this is not financial advice. As they say in crypto, do your own research. DYOR. Do your own research before you buy anything. We've seen FTX go under with billions of dollars. We saw Terra Luna go under. Many lives were destroyed. Many people were, in fact, there were cases of people committed suicide. Many people went from being rich to being poor as a church mouse in a day. So before you decide to invest in cryptocurrency, do your own research and make sure that you're investing an amount that you're more than happy to lose. That's my attitude with my crypto investments. I only invest an amount that I'm way more than happy to lose. In fact, when I put that investment into a cryptocurrency token, I consider it as a loss. I just forget about it and save my passwords and my seed phrases and give it a couple of years. So thanks for watching this video. And if you don't mind, kindly share your greatest regret in the comment section down below. See you next time. God bless.